They called me the greatest. But before the world knew my name, I was just a kid from Louisville, Kentucky. My name is Muhammad Ali, and this is my story. I was born on January 17th, 1942, as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. I grew up in the segregated South. Black kids drank from separate fountains. We weren't allowed in certain restaurants. But I had a dream, not just to fight, but to rise. At 12 years old, my bike was stolen. I was angry, furious. A police officer told me, if you want to hit the thief, you'd better learn how to box. So I did. I trained harder than anyone. I ran in the dark. I shadowboxed in the mirror. I told the world I was the best, even before I was. They called me cocky. I called it confidence. In 1960, I went to Rome and won Olympic gold. I came home thinking I'd be celebrated. Instead, I was still treated like a second-class citizen. That medal? I threw it into the Ohio River because I knew I had more to fight for. Miami. I faced Sonny Liston, the heavyweight champion. Nobody believed in me, but I danced, I stung, and I shocked the world. That night, I said, I am the greatest. I shook up the world, and then I changed my name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali because I found faith. I found purpose, and I refused to be who they said I had to be. In 1967, they drafted me to fight in Vietnam. I said no. I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong. I wasn't afraid of prison. I was afraid of losing myself. They stripped my title. They took away my license. For 3 years, I was banned for boxing, but I stood tall, because if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. When I came back, they said I was too old, too slow. They said I couldn't do it. But I believed in something they couldn't measure: heart. Zaire, the rumble in the jungle. George Foreman was a monster, undefeated, a knockout machine. I used the rope-a-dope. I took the hits, and then I struck. I won. Again, the world watched, and I said, I'm still the greatest. I wasn't just a boxer. I was a voice for justice, for faith, for black pride. I traveled the world. I spoke out for peace. I made people feel, not just cheer. Later in life, I fought another battle, Parkinson's disease. My hands trembled, my voice softened, but my spirit never wavered. I once said, don't count the days. Make the days count. I lived loud. I loved deep. I stood tall. I made mistakes, yes, but I never backed down from truth. I'm Muhammad Ali. I was a fighter in the ring, and for the soul of the world. And this was my turning point.